Suspense. Tonight, transcribed, Autolite brings you Miss Joan Crawford in The 10 Years, a suspense play produced and directed by Anton M. Leader. And now, Autolite presents Joan Crawford in a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Everyone is so good to me. I like being here, but some of the others don't, I guess. Do you hear? They scream sometimes like that in the night. Maybe they scream because they remember things. But I remember things, too. Especially when people come out from town to see me, to bring me things. But there's nothing that I want. They can't bring back my sister. My beautiful sister Adele. They came today. And with them, they brought back memories of Adele. When we were children. The night that Mother died. The night we made the promise.
Don't cry anymore, Adele. I'm afraid, Clara. We're alone. We're not alone. But if something happened to you... Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm going to take care of you. But that's what Mother said. And now she's left us, too. But, Adele, Mother didn't know that she wouldn't have left us if she could have helped it. Promise me you won't die, Clara. And that whatever I do, you'll do. And that you'll never leave me. I promise. And we'll be together always and forever. Always and forever. I promise.
And for years I kept that promise. Adele and I were as close as anyone could be. We had few friends, but I didn't mind as long as she was happy. But sometimes I was frightened at the way she clung to me after we were grown. I was afraid of what would happen to her in case anything ever happened to me. And then something did happen. I met Douglas Foley. Adele liked him until she realized that I'd fallen in love with him. Then she hated him in a childish, vicious way. He tried to win her over, but it was no good. And then he asked me to marry him. And I said yes. That night, after he'd gone, Adele was waiting for me in my room. Adele?
Clara! Douglas told me.
Adele, you're so white. You're ill.
But you promised me.
But Adele, I'm not leaving you. You're going to live with us.
No, it won't be the same. You promised always and forever.
But we were children, Adele.
You promised we'd be together always and forever.
Adele, you see,
Clara, if you marry him, I'll never speak to you again.
But we were married. And we believed that Adele would forgive us in time. But she didn't. She refused to see us, and letters went unanswered. Then when we learned that my husband's new job was to take us to Europe, our first thought was of Adele. If she would only go with us. But when we drove to her house, she refused even to come to the door, and we were forced to sail without her. My son, Doug, was born in Europe, and I wrote Adele a long letter telling her about him. But the letter was returned unopened. When Doug was just 10, we returned to America. I went directly from the station to Adele's house. She was working in the garden when we drove up. I was shocked at her appearance. Her hair had turned almost white, and there was a strange look about her. I sent Doug to the gate to introduce himself. She looked at him in a puzzled manner. Then she saw us sitting in the car, and she turned and walked into the house. The next thing I remember was that day, 1 month after my return home, when I was put on trial for murder. For my husband's murder.
Mrs. Foley, will you tell us again what happened the night of your husband's murder?
My husband was working in the garden all day. When it began to grow dark, I called him in. But he insisted that he had something to finish. I called him several times after that, and then I became irritated and I gave up. I had my dinner alone and I went up to my bedroom.
Then you do admit that you quarreled with him the night of the murder?
We didn't quarrel. I was irritated, but I said nothing to my husband.
I see. Your husband's death was caused by a deep, narrow wound in the vicinity of the heart. It is the opinion of this court that the instrument used might have been an ice pick. Mrs. Foley, have you any other ideas as to what might have inflicted this wound?
No.
Had your husband any enemies, Mrs. Foley?
No. And so I was acquitted that day because of insufficient evidence. I thought Adele would come to see me during those awful days, but she didn't. I saw her in the courtroom, but she never looked my way. I believe it was about 2 months after the trial that my son and his friend Roy went on an all-day hiking trip to the beach. They were late getting back. It was almost dark when I saw Roy coming up the street. He was alone, and he was running.
Mrs. Foley! Mrs. Foley!
Roy, where's Doug?
He's down at the beach. With her.
With whom?
Your sister.
My sister? Oh, for heaven's sake, Roy, will you tell me what this is all about?
Well, you see, Mrs. Foley, Doug and I went down to the beach.
It seemed that Roy and Doug had forgotten to take along their drinking water, and they hadn't missed it until they'd come to a very deserted strip of the beach.
Come on, Doug. Maybe we can get some water at that little house over there. Funny place for a house, isn't it? Yeah. Come on. Looks like nobody lives here. All the better. We can just drink out that faucet in the yard. We won't have to ask nobody. Come on. Sure run down, ain't it? Maybe the faucet isn't working. The garden's all dead. Sure it's working, see? Someone's just plain lazy then. Or maybe no one lives here. Well, sure they do. There's a mailbox. Hey, maybe there's a name on it. Look. Miss Adele Norris. That's Mom's sister. Yeah? Well, let's drop in and see her. She wouldn't even know who I was. You could tell her, couldn't you? Say, maybe she'd give us some cake or something. No. She's mad at me and Mom. Come on, let's get out of here. Say, Doc, look at all those dead leaves on the porch. Let's have a look around. No, she might come out. Oh, she can't hurt you, can she? Let's peek in the window. No, Roy. Look, Doug. The place is all upset. It's all dirty and everything. Let's look in the rest of the windows. There's no one around. Here's the kitchen. Hey, look at all the dirty dishes piled up. Say, maybe my aunt's sick. Look, someone's coming to the window. Oh!
What do you want?
We wanted to see if you were all right.
Go away.
Don't you recognize me?
No.
Are you sick?
No.
I'm your nephew, Douglas Foley.
Go away, whoever you are.
I'd like to help you.
Go away, I said.
Mother wouldn't want me to leave you here like this.
Who is your mother?
I told you. Don't you remember? She's your sister.
I have no sister. My sister died when I was 18.
Roy, you go home and get my mother. My aunt's sick. I'll climb through this window, and I'll see if there's anything I can do.
You stay out of this house.
Doug, let's both go. She doesn't want you here. She's sick. You go for my mother, and hurry.
If you come into this house, you'll be sorry. If you dared. Did you say your name is Douglas Foley?
Yes, that's right.
Douglas Foley is dead. Forever and ever.
No, don't you see? The one who died was my...
Douglas Foley became between two sisters. And then he died.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you. My mother and
but
you...
if he isn't dead, then I guess he'll have to die again. That's it. Yes. You'll have to die again. You'll have to die again. You'll have
Look, you're sick. You need help.
I'm sick.
Yes. Don't you want me to come in?
Yes. Come in. Douglas Foley?
For for suspense, Autolite is bringing you Joan Crawford in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Miss Joan Crawford as Clara in The 10 Years by Mel Dinelli, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
You see how clearly I remember things? I remember so well the horror of that moment when Doug's little friend finished telling me how he had left Doug there alone with my sister Adele. And I even remember what Roy said at the end.
So I came back to tell you, Mrs. Foley, on account of Doug made me. Now I wish I hadn't left him there with her. I know she's your sister and all, but I saw her face when she came to the window. She looked awful, Mrs. Foley. She looked awful crazy.
I followed Roy's directions, and I went by foot north along the ocean. I must have walked a good mile before I came to the house. The front door was standing open. There was a lamp burning on the table. Adele. She lay on the bed. I couldn't see her very clearly by the candlelight, but I could see that she was fully dressed. Her hair was undone, and it spilled down over the pillow. For a moment, I thought she was dead.
What do you want?
Adele.
What do you want?
It's me, Clara. Where's Douglas?
He's dead.
Adele!
Your husband is dead,
I don't mean my husband. I mean my son. Where is he?
He was murdered with a long shot.
Be still! You don't know what you're saying. Where is my son?
I haven't seen him.
You have. He was here, I know that.
I haven't seen him.
Yes, you have. Try and remember. Where is he?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know. What have you done to him?
Was he your son?
Yes, Adele. Please.
I hated him.
I know. Where is he, Adele?
He went away.
Where? Where did he go?
He went to the village for a doctor.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yes.
How long ago did he leave?
I don't remember.
Will you stop questioning me? Can't you see that I'm sick? I tell you he went for a doctor. Why do you come here, Clara? After 10 years.
I've come to help you.
I don't need your help.
Adele, did Doug really go for the doctor?
You think I'm lying?
I don't know. But if he isn't back soon, I'm going for the police.
The police? Those fat fools. I'm so sick, Clara.
Oh, I know. I'm going to take your things off, Adele. You'll be more comfortable. Then when the doctor comes, if he comes...
Don't you touch me!
You're sick, Adele. Let me take your things off.
No, no! Can't you leave me alone? Leave me alone! How do you know what's good for me after all these years? I'm in pain, Clara. I have a heavy pain here by my heart. When I'm tightly laced, I can almost bear it.
All right. All right, darling. We'll leave it till the doctor comes.
Will the doctor help me, Clara?
Of course he will.
Douglas Foley came between two sisters.
Oh, Adele.
He worked in the garden, bending down low.
I'm so tired, Clara.
I know. Try and rest, Adele. Close your eyes.
He was working in the garden, and I was on my way home. I saw him there, Clara. He looked the same after 10 years, because he had your strength to draw from.
But I was alone. I had grown old.
And he had stayed young.
And then she seemed to doze off. Her breathing was so labored. And I thought, perhaps she'll rest more easily if I undress her.
Oh.
And I went over to the bed. She was wearing a corset. I reached over and I began to unhook it. She started mumbling something in her sleep.
You broke your promise. Always and forever, you had said.
But she didn't wake up.
Always.
And I finally managed to take her corset off. But as I went to place it on a chair, I noticed something sticking out of the material. At first, I thought it was a broken stay, but it was round, and one end was sharp. I looked closer. It was a steel knitting needle. A long steel one. And there was rust on it. Or was that brown stain rust? Adele had concealed a knitting needle, and there was proof of what I guess I'd always known, that Adele had murdered my husband. I dropped the needle to the floor. Then something caught my eye. There was a hand sticking out from beneath the bed. It was white and still. It was a child's hand. I fell to my knees. Oh, Doug! Doug! And just as I reached out for him, I felt a sharp blow on the back of my head. And I fell unconscious. I dreamed that Adele and I were children again, that she was laughing, and we were playing an old game of ours where we tied each other up with our bathrobe cords, and then we waited for a knight in armor to rescue us. And then I think it was the odor of kerosene that brought me to. The room was filled with it. Oh, my head was pounding. I couldn't seem to focus my eyes. I tried to raise myself to my feet, but I couldn't seem to move my arms, my legs. Suddenly, I realized why. I was tied with a bathrobe cord. I was a child again. Adele and I were playing our games again. My husband and everything that had happened between Adele and me had been nothing but a bad dream. Oh, a feeling of relief swept over me. Suddenly, I heard footsteps, and the door creaked slowly open. And then I knew that what had happened had not been a dream, for Adele stood there in the doorway. Not Adele, the child who would rescue me, but Adele with gray hair, who hadn't spoken to me for all those years. She wore a long dressing gown. She was barefoot, her long hair streaming about her shoulders. And there was a vacant, stupid smile on her face. She carried a bucket in her hand, and the odor of kerosene filled the room. She didn't seem to notice me as she went past me. She threw the liquid from the bucket onto the bed. No! Adele! No, Adele! But she paid no attention to me as she left the room again. I struggled wildly, but it was no use. Oh, I was tied securely, and then I saw a still figure on the bed. It was Doug. Oh, his face was so white. He was unconscious, and there was a deep gash at the side of his head. And then Adele came back into the room. She had filled that bucket to the brim, and she walked toward the bed again.
Clara?
Adele, untie me.
Untie you? Why?
Adele, listen to me.
This is your son, Clara.
Yes, Adele, untie me.
We were looking for him, and he was here all the time.
Please, untie me, Adele.
I never knew your son. For years, I never knew him. How old is he, Clara?
He's only 10. He's just a boy. Adele, you're sick. Untie me and we'll go for a doctor.
You want me to be well, Clara?
Yes, untie me.
Are we friends again, Clara?
Yes, we're friends. I want to help you.
But I can't forget the 10 years, Clara. I must wash those years away before we can really be friends again.
Adele, forget those years. Let me help you. Untie me.
No. We can't forget them, Clara. We must wash them away. That's what I was doing. I was washing away the years. Your husband's gone. Your son is all that remains of him. Then we can be sisters again.
You don't know what you're doing. Untie me, Adele.
But this isn't water that I have in the sink.
No, you see, you're sick.
It's what I put into the lamps to make them burn.
No!
I could burn away the years.
Oh!
That would be better.
Oh,
Much
no!
better.
No! Adele, for the love of heaven, untie me!
Burn away these years that remain on the bed.
No, Adele!
I could do that with this candle. Then you and I could really be friends again. Like when Mother was alive. We could be sisters again. Always and forever.
We're sisters now, Adele.
You're lying. We're not sisters.
Adele, listen to me! We're children. And you've tied me with this cord. And now you must untie me. Like you used to do when you left me too long and I cried.
You're lying. We're not sisters and we haven't been for years. And now I'm going to punish you for lying. Just as Mother used to punish us when we were children.
Then she started walking unsteadily toward me. A lighted candle in one hand, the bucket in the other. The liquid slopping over her dressing gown as she walked.
Clara! Do you remember the time Mother washed out my mouth with soap when she caught me in a fib? That's what I'm going to do to you now. Or perhaps it would be better if I burned you. No! Scream, Clara. Don't waken your precious son. We mustn't wake him.
Adele, untie me. I promise you that I'll take Doug and we'll go away. You'll never have to see us again.
No, Clara.
And she kept moving toward me, holding the lighted candle close to her breast.
You mustn't ever lie to me again, Clara.
Adele, you're ill. You don't know what you're doing.
Wash away the years. Burn away the years.
Oh, suddenly, I saw a tiny flicker of flame on her breast. The frilly dressing gown. She had held the candle too close. Her entire dressing gown was a mass of flames that spread swiftly to her hair. In a moment, she was a blazing torch. And the odor of burning filled the room. I could see her face. Surprised and contorted with pain. She turned and looked towards the bed a second, the bucket flaming in her hand. But then she went screaming out the door and towards the sea. Mrs. Foley. Yes?
You mustn't scream like that.
I wasn't screaming. That was my sister, Adele.
Yes, I know. Try not to think about it, Mrs. Foley.
You knew my sister was burned to death, didn't you, Mrs. Willard? Oh, she was so very beautiful.
Yes, I know. Try and rest. Is there anything I can get you before I go to bed?
No, thank you.
Well, go to sleep then.
I will. Good night.
Good night, and pleasant dreams.
Was that my sister, Mrs. Willard?
No, Mrs. Foley. It's one of the others.
Oh. They scream because they remember things.
Yes, I suppose they do. Good night.
Good night. I remember things, too. I remember.
Promise me you'll never leave me, Clara, and that whatever I do, you'll do. I promise. Always and forever.
Always and forever. I promise.
Thank you, Joan Crawford, for a magnificent performance. Now here again is Miss Crawford.
I want to thank Tony Leader and his wonderful cast of actors, especially Lorene Tuttle, who played my sister, for helping me to make my appearance on Suspense so very pleasant. Like all of you, I am a great Suspense fan, and I'm looking forward to hearing next week's story. It's another gripping study in
Suspense!
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Mr. Van Heflin in Murder of Aunt Delia, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spears.
Oh, Mr. Wilcox. Mr. Wilcox.
Well, Hap's sister-in-law, what brings you here?
Well, I just stopped by to tell you Hap has a nasty cold and he can't get started.
Cold? Started?
Mm-hmm.
Say, he should switch to Autolite resistor spark plugs. These wide gap wonders get your car going faster in cold temperatures. Saves gas, too, because they make your engine run smoother on leaner gas mixtures.
Oh, well, Hap says he's not long for this world.
Long? Autolite resistor spark plugs give him up to 200% longer electrode life. And Autolite's exclusive built-in 10,000 ohm resistor cuts down spark plug interference with radio and television, too. So tell him to see his neighborhood Autolite spark plug dealer and have him install a set of wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. He'll feel better because his car will run better. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Murder of Aunt Delia and with the performance of Van Heflin, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Ever stick out your thumb and pull out $1 million plum? Well, I'm the little Jack Horner that did that. Only my name isn't Horner, it's Dort Sharples. I was hitchhiking along Highway 70 across the Arizona desert, heading for L.A. It was August, and it was hot. The lizards were fanning themselves. There wasn't much traffic, and nobody had stopped. I'd walked about 8 miles outside some little burg, and I was tired and sore. Finally, a black sedan came along. I was all set to holler cuss words at him for not stopping when suddenly he slowed down. He was a young guy about my age. He was alone.
Hop in.
Well, thanks. I sure appreciate this.
All right. I could use some company.
For a second there, I didn't think you were going to stop.
I wasn't, frankly.
Well, a guy has to be kind of careful, I guess, huh?
You know what changed my mind? Maybe you won't like this, but it suddenly struck me that you look like me.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess maybe I do at that, now that you mention it.
I thought to myself, what if that was me walking along? Besides, if you've got a face like mine, it must be an honest face.
Yeah, maybe you got something there.
You going to Blythe?
Where's that?
The next town, across the Colorado.
No, I'm going clear into L.A.
Well, I happen to be going through there on my way to Santa Barbara. If you want to spell me at the wheel, we can make Los Angeles by a little after midnight.
Brother, you got yourself a co-pilot. By the time we crossed the river into California, I'd learned that the guy's name was Glendon Braley, that he was going to visit his invalid aunt. This aunt didn't own all of Santa Barbara, not quite. The guy didn't volunteer this information. I had to probe it out of him. Between Blythe and Desert Center, an idea began to percolate. And not just from the heat, either. I'll bet your aunt will be glad to see you, Braley. How long did you say it's been?
Well, I was 10 when I left. That'd make it 17 years. You see, my mother died when I was 3, and Aunt Delia took me in.
Ah, does she know you're coming?
I sent her a wire.
You think she'll recognize you?
I doubt it. The reason I'm going back, her husband died about a month ago. He and I never got along. That's why I left Aunt Delia's place.
You mean you ran off?
No, another aunt in Delaware took me. Then, what with school and then the army and getting a job afterwards, well, I just lost track of Aunt Delia.
You got a lot of relatives in the East?
No. My other aunt died when I was 21. Delia's the only relative I've got left.
Well, I guess that means you come to something pretty good someday.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's funny, but the idea sort of scares me.
Oh, boy, I wish somebody scared me like that. I kept pumping him until I could have written his autobiography. Yes, I mean autobiography. I stored away facts about this uncle that he hated, about how Braley used to like to draw pictures when he was a kid, about how he got his only spanking when he was 8 for spilling ink on his aunt's favorite tapestry, how he couldn't eat peas, how he got sick on enchiladas at the Santa Barbara Fiesta in 1929, everything. Could I remember it? Well, people used to tell me with my memory I could have been a lawyer, but that takes work. Just east of Indio, before Highway 70 runs into 99, I figured that I was thoroughly briefed.
Want me to drive a while, Sharples?
No, thanks, unless you want to take over.
No, technically, maybe I shouldn't be driving at all. Oh, I've got one of these mail-order driver's licenses, but I doubt if I can pass the California test. You see,
Hey, you know something funny?
Huh?
I think we're getting a flat.
Oh, rats.
Yeah, the car ride's kind of funny. I think it's the left rear tire.
Now, this would have to happen clear out in the middle of nowhere.
We better stop and take a look, huh?
I don't even know if the spare's any good.
Of course, I may be imagining things, but we better make sure. I'll check it.
Well, there's not a soul in sight either way.
Oh, we won't need any help.
I hope not. How is it?
Maybe you better come and look.
Okay. Say, come to think of it, there may not be any tools in the car. I bought it in a hurry off a used car lot.
I've got all the tools that I'll need, Braley.
Now, it doesn't look flat to me.
No? Look close.
Well, it still doesn't seem...
I was right about the tools, wasn't I, Braley? I put the blackjack back in my pocket and I dragged Braley off the highway into a ditch. I made sure he was dead. Then I changed clothes with him and covered his body with sand and brush. I was back in the sedan and on my way, and still no other car was in sight. I adjusted the rearview mirror so that I could see my reflection. I watched the lips move as my voice said, "Dort Sharples? Never heard of him. My name's Glendon Braley." I pulled into L.A. about 2 a.m. I waited till morning, though, before I went to Rena Zita's apartment. I wanted her to be wide awake when I told her my idea.
But, Dort, it sounds crazy and dangerous.
Well, for $1 million, we can afford to be crazy.
Suppose somebody finds out that you aren't this guy.
Who'll
Brady.
know? His aunt hasn't seen him since he was a kid. There are no other relatives, no connections on the coast, or back east for that matter.
But I'm sure you can carry it off, Dort.
Listen, Rena, I know everything about this guy, even when he lost his first baby tooth.
What do you want me to do?
Just stay where I can get in touch with you. Be ready to come on up to Santa Barbara.
How long will you have to wait to come into this money? The old lady may live for years.
I don't think so. She's pretty well along. She's an invalid. You know, a lot of things can happen to an old lady.
Well...
No, it's a real break. I might have done it alone, kid, but I thought of you.
That's real sweet of you, Dort. Real sweet.
Then we're partners?
Okay, Dort.
Great, kid. But now, look. You get in the habit of calling me Glendon Braley.
Kiss me, Glenn.
It didn't take me long to cover the 100 miles to Santa Barbara. The reunion with Aunt Delia was quite touching. I sat on a low stool right by her wheelchair, drinking tea that her housekeeper, Mrs. Parker, kept pouring. And we talked over old times.
Oh, Glenny, it's so good to have you home again.
Glenny. Nobody but you ever called me that. The kids always call me Glenn or Curly, mostly.
And how angry you used to get. You hated to be called Curly.
Yeah, and when I got in a fight about that with Pudge Mossman, you sent me to bed without any supper. And you took away my paints and crayons for a whole week.
Not a whole week, Glenny. I relented on Sunday afternoon.
Well, it seemed like a week.
You did love to draw. Oh, that must be Mr. Crittenden.
Crittenden?
Yes, my attorney. He's been just wonderful to me since your uncle died. Handles all of my affairs. I've asked him to come up to meet you.
Oh.
I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all, Auntie.
That's all right, Mr. Parker. Don't bother.
Come right in, Bryce.
Hello, Delia. You look positively radiant.
Oh.
Well. Is this the prodigal nephew?
Yes, Bryce. This is Glenny. Or should I say, Mr. Crittenden, my nephew Glendon Braley.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do? So this is Glenny. Well, my boy, let me warn you that I know every infamous detail of your crime-ridden career. That is, up until the time you were 10 years old.
No, Bryce.
I'm afraid, Auntie, that Mr. Crittenden has a ipso facto case against me. No, I offer this tapestry on the wall as Exhibit A. Look.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Well, now, if you'll examine it closely, you'll see traces of a stain. Auntie, isn't that where I spilled the ink in Well, let's see. It's about 1929, right?
Why, Glennie, do you remember that?
Well, I certainly do. You spanked me with a hairbrush.
There, the accused has paid his debt to society. Case dismissed.
Oh, Glennie, that stain is worth more to me than the tapestry itself.
Oh, now, Auntie.
I think she means it, Glendon. Your arrival has already made her look 10 years younger.
Oh, how absolutely absurd.
In fact, Delia, I think you could get up out of that chair this minute and trounce me soundly at a game of tennis.
There wasn't any doubt about it. I was in. And Delia's health improved so rapidly that I realized I'd have to think of a way to speed things up. That meant that I had to get Mrs. Parker, the housekeeper, out of the house for good. So I began devising little things to make her appear inefficient. Auntie wasn't supposed to have spices, so I sneaked in the kitchen and doctored the food up with pepper. After Mrs. Parker set the heating unit for the night, I got up and turned it off. Auntie woke up freezing, and Mrs. Parker became so confused and upset that she began helping me out by forgetting things and making mistakes all her own. Then one afternoon...
Glennie, I know Mrs. Parker means well, but as Dr. Davis says, I got to have someone I can depend on at all times.
Well, I haven't liked to say anything. After all, she's been with you for so long, but, well, the poor old soul needs a rest.
It's going to be difficult to tell her.
Well, now, I'll attend to that, Auntie. And I'll see about getting another housekeeper, an intelligent, capable, younger woman.
Hello?
Rena, this is me.
Huh?
You know, Mr. Braley.
Oh, yes. How are you?
Great. Now, listen, kid. I'm calling from Santa Barbara.
Yes?
Get up here right away. Check in at the San Martin Hotel as Rena Derwin.
Right.
And wait there till I call you. We're in, baby, but good.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Van Heflin in Murder of Aunt Delia. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Oh, Mr. Wilcox, Hap asked me to return this book to you. Your life story, he said.
Oh, you mean Wilcox of Wide Gap? Mm-hmm. That's a great yarn. You'd like to hear one of the more electrifying episodes?
Oh, sure.
All right, listen. There it stood, a huge green monster. I'd been trailing it for weeks. Taking a Wide Gap Autolite resistor spark plug from my pocket, I sprang forward.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, I cried out, you obstinate, obdurate Otto, it's time you switch to these Autolite resistor spark plugs. You'll idle smoother, run better on leaner gas mixtures, save gas. Another thing, your narrow gap spark plugs have been messing up television reception around town. But with Wide Gap Autolite resistor spark plugs, you'll reduce to an acceptable level spark plug interference with radio and television. And what's more, Autolite resistor spark plugs, with that exclusive built-in 10,000 ohm Autolite resistor, give you 200% longer electrode life. So get Wide Gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. Get them right now. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star, Van Heflin, in Murder of Aunt Delia, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
By the time Rena arrived in Santa Barbara, I had fixed up a set of references of her ability and character that would have flattered Florence Nightingale and Susan B. Anthony. Rena came out for an interview, pretending she was sent by an employment agency I was supposed to have called. She made a terrific impression on the old lady. At a nod from me, Auntie hired Rena on the spot, and Mrs. Parker left with a cardboard suitcase, a month's pay, red eyes, and the sniffles. After we got Auntie to bed that first night, Rena and I met out on the veranda.
How was I, George?
Shh, that name.
Nobody's around to hear.
Well, don't take any chances. Call me Mr. Braley all the time.
All right. Mr. Braley. How did I do?
Perfect. Come on, let's walk out by the bluff, away from the house.
Oh, this is sure some layout. Looks great in the moonlight.
It'll all be ours, baby.
You mean to plan to live here after it's all over?
Oh, maybe for a little while. Depends on how long it takes me to convert her estate to cash. We can't do anything to excite suspicion, you know.
No.
No. Right up ahead there is a cliff. A 200-foot drop onto some rocks.
You're going to push her?
Oh, no. Nothing as brutal as that. It's an accident. You take Aunt Delia out for an airing in her wheelchair. As you're pushing the chair, you trip and you fall. The chair starts rolling. You run after, but poor Auntie goes over the edge. You are hysterical with shock.
Yeah? What's wrong with you taking Auntie for an airing?
Look, if I could do it, what would be the point of you being here at all? Look, you're just an employee and brand new one. You have no reason on earth for croaking her for a dough. They just might get that idea if I was wheeling her, see?
I guess you're right.
And that's why it's important for us not to have much to do with each other.
It's going to be difficult, Doyle. Mr. Braley. No one can see us now, honey.
Look, baby, now, let's not form any habits that will be tough to break.
Just one kiss? Please.
Rena, come on, stop that, you little... Oh, baby. The next afternoon, Auntie and I were in the library. I was trying to look interested in the scrapbook she was pouring through. I hoped she wouldn't notice how fidgety I was.
My eyes are so weak now, Glennie, but I know every detail of these just from memory. Here you are on your first tricycle.
Well, I'll be darned. Is I ever that small?
It doesn't seem possible, does it? Oh, here's what I was looking for. The cow you drew when you were 9.
Huh?
You were quite the artist.
Yeah, that's great. I was a surrealist or something. I colored it green. Green cow on purple grass.
It caused quite a sensation at your school.
It's a wonder I wasn't expelled.
Oh, Clement. I've always been just sick about this picture. One of the few of you and me together. You broke away from me just as the photographer took it.
Yeah, I'm just a blur. Say, what's the cat doing in it?
Well, don't you remember? That's Xerxes. Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, Xerxes, the Persian. Gee, the fun that he and I used to have together. Of course, I used to tease him a lot when you weren't looking, but he sure was What's the matter, Auntie?
Lenny, are you trying to fool your old auntie?
What do you mean?
You were frightened plumb out of your wits by cats. If Xerxes so much as brushed up against you, you'd scream bloody murder. That's why you jumped when the picture was taken.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah,
You were that way when you first came here. Don't you remember? Poor old Dr. Thompson, he said it was a deep-seated phobia, and you'd probably have it all your life, like Napoleon. Did it go away, Glennie? This fear of cats?
Well, most of it. A guy sort of, he doesn't like to remember what a coward he was when he was a kid. Maybe she was satisfied with that explanation, but I thought she watched me a lot closer after that with her dim old eyes. Rena and I couldn't put it off much longer. I might make a real break. That night, Rena and I set it up. I said, tomorrow, right after breakfast.
Oh. You'll come with me, won't you?
No, honey, look, it'll be better if I'm not around.
But you don't have to be right there. Just be where I can see you. I couldn't do it all alone. I don't know.
All right, but don't lose your nerve, kid. Now, don't lose your nerve. I didn't sleep much that night. The next morning, Rena and I got the old lady in her wheelchair. There you are, Auntie.
How's that?
Thank you, Glennie. My, but isn't it a lovely day?
It certainly is, Mrs. Farnham.
Perhaps I'd better have a scarf over my head.
I'll run upstairs and get one.
Would you mind, dear?
Hey, there are 2 scarves here on the sofa.
Oh, never mind, mister, when there's some down here.
Oh, all right.
Which one do you want, Auntie? The green and red one or the blue and yellow?
Why, it doesn't matter, Glennie, either one.
Well, this one I think will go better with that robe you're wearing.
Yes, so it will.
Well, come on, let's go.
Wait. I've changed my mind.
What? You mean about going out?
Yes, it's so much bother.
Bother? Oh, nothing. You need some fresh air,
I'll
Addie.
just sit here by the open window.
Well, look, you need some sun. Come along, Miss Derwin.
Please, Kenny. I don't want to go. I just want to stay here and rest. Please.
Well, yeah, sure, Addie, okay, if you don't want to go. Addie finally calmed down, but she still had Rena put her to bed. Then she asked me to drive to town to get her some medicine she was out of. I was hoping the old lady was coming down with something that would save Rena and me the trouble of that last wheelchair ride, but no. Next morning was cloudy and sultry. When I got downstairs, Rena already had the old girl out on the lawn in her wheelchair. She came over to me and whispered.
She just wants to stay there, Dort. No ride.
Well, that's tough. She's going anyway. Come on, Rena.
Suppose she makes a fuss.
I think two of us can handle an old lady in a wheelchair.
But if she screams?
So what? This estate's as isolated as Alcatraz. Come on now, let's get it over with.
All right. It's starting to sprinkle.
Now, hurry up. Let's finish this before we get wet.
Lenny, Miss Derwin, it's starting to rain.
Yes, we're coming, Addie.
I knew it would rain today. I knew it.
Sure. Well, here we go, Addie.
You came just in time. I thought you'd forgotten me.
Forget you, Addie? Well, don't be silly.
Oh, my, it's starting to come down. Hurry or we'll be soaked. Lenny, the house is back that way.
Just relax, Addie. Rena, help me push her, will you?
Sure.
Come on, let's make this quick. Come on, faster.
Lenny, what are you doing? Stop it. Not so fast. Lenny, do you hear? I'm frightened.
Headed for the cliff.
You're not my Glenny, are you? You're not my Glenny.
Okay, Rena.
Stop me.
Let her go.
Please.
It was done. I looked over the edge to make sure. She was dead, all right. I made Rena tear her hose and skin her knee, and I rubbed some dirt on the wound. It's raining hard now. As we got back to the house, I heard a car swerving around the last turn on the grade. It pulled up the driveway by the porch, and a man got out. It was Crittenden. Rena.
Yes?
Get hysterical, Rena. And limp. Huh? Mr. Crittenden! Mr. Crittenden!
What are you doing up in the screen? Where's your auntie?
Oh, something awful has happened. I was just going to phone to you.
I tried to catch her.
What's wrong?
Well, my aunt is dead.
Dear.
Yes, she...
It's not my
No,
fault.
Mrs. Derwin, stop that. It's not your fault.
Well, what's happened?
Aunt Delia asked Mrs. Derwin to wheel her over there so she could admire the view.
In this rain?
Well, no, it wasn't raining then. Miss Derwin tripped and the wheelchair coasted downhill. She tried to catch up, but it plunged over the cliff with Addie. And,
good Lord.
And I just stepped out to tell Miss Derwin she'd better bring Addie into the house. And Miss Derwin tripped just as...
Call an ambulance. Maybe there's still a chance.
Crittenden ran down to peek over the cliff, and I went into the library and phoned the ambulance, and the police, too, just to make it look good. I was downing a double shot of bourbon when the lawyer came in.
That poor woman, at least she didn't suffer.
Oh, thank heavens for that. Use a drink?
No, thank you.
It's quite a shock. I'll never forget that scream
But
when she...
don't torture yourself. This young woman, what's her background?
Miss Derwin? Why, an employment agency sent her out.
Yes.
It wasn't carelessness on her part, Mr. Crittenden. It might have happened to anyone. If it hadn't been for the slope to the edge of that cliff, she'd have caught Auntie in time. I know she would.
Gentlemen, I've lost control of myself. I'm sorry.
Miss Derwin, this is Mr. Crittenden, Mrs. Farnham's attorney.
How do you do?
Mrs. Farnham has spoken of you on the phone.
Could I bring you gentlemen anything?
No, nothing for me, thank you. Why don't you sit down and relax? You've had quite a shock.
Yes, sit down, Miss Derwin.
Thank you.
Well, seems to be nothing to do, but just wait. I'm a fuss budget about these things, perhaps, but that bust of Shakespeare on the bookcase, isn't it in rather a precarious position?
Well, I never noticed it.
Right over your head there. Makes me nervous. I'll just slide it back. Rather top-heavy thing.
Look out, George!
What? Oh, my. That was close. Barely missed you. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. No harm is done.
Lucky you had the presence of mind to call out, Miss Dillon. What was it you called Mr. Braley?
Why, I didn't call him anything. I just told
Look out, Dort. It was what you said. Why did you call him Dort?
Well, it was just an exclamation. She saw the statue topple over.
And called you by your real name.
Mr. Gritton, I'm afraid I don't quite see the reason for this peculiar questioning. I'm sure that my poor aunt would resent your prying into the affairs of
I'm
her household.
afraid you're mistaken. This prying, as you call it, is made at your aunt's request.
What do you mean?
She telephoned me yesterday afternoon to tell me about a strange doubt. A suspicion.
About what?
About you.
Me? Why should she have any...
She was disturbed by the horrible feeling that you are an imposter.
And he thought that... Well, that's absurd.
Your recollections of your childhood here were quite convincing. Except for one or two things.
Well, this is all very... Oh, my fear of cats. Well, people do get over childish phobias after all.
It's more than that, sir. Remember a drawing she showed you? A watercolor of a cow?
Sure. The green cow. What about it?
And the scarves. Remember you thought the blue and yellow would go better with her robe than the red and the green one?
Well, so what?
Doesn't it strike you as peculiar that a boy who could draw quite a fine cow should paint it green? And then years later be so exacting about harmonizing his aunt's scarf? You see, Glendon Braley was colorblind.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Van Heflin.
Well, Mr. Wilcox, before I go, do you suppose I could get Van Heflin's autograph?
Why, I don't think he'd mind, would you, Van?
Oh, not at all. How would you like me to sign it, miss?
Well, would you just write yours for ALRSP?
ALRSP.
Autolite resistor spark plugs.
How do I get mixed up with these commercial characters?
Well, she can't help it, Van. No one can help admiring those irreproachable, irrepressible, irrefragibly superior spark plugs that mean smoother engine idle, smoother performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually save gas. Autolite resistor spark plugs are just one of the more than 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats made by Autolite in its 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. Spark plugs, batteries, coils, distributors, generators, starting motors. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz will be our stars. The play is called Red-Headed Woman, and it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Murder of Aunt Delia is an original play by Lou Houston. Van Heflin appeared by arrangement with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. Producers of Battleground, starring Van Johnson, John Hodiak, Ricardo Montalban, and George Murphy. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Burt Lancaster, Mickey Rooney, and Ida Lupino. Don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz.
You can buy Autolite resistor spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present radio's famous couple, Ozzie and Harriet Nelson, in Mr. Diogenes, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Well, here's a letter from Hap, still on vacation. Let me read this. Dear Harlow.
Dear Harlow, this is the light.
He must mean double life with those thrifty wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs that give you double the life as compared to ordinary spark plugs under equal service conditions.
I've been saving up my voice to tell you.
Saving? He knows that only wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs can give him greater gas savings.
That I feel like singing.
And with Autolite resistor spark plugs, his car engine idles as easily as a song.
Home on the range.
Ohm is right, and that exclusive built-in 10,000 ohm Autolite resistor, found only in Autolite resistor spark plugs, permits a wide spark gap that makes smoother performance, double life, and greater gas savings possible. So next time you visit your service station, ask your dealer to install a set of the new Autolite resistor spark plugs in your car. And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Mr. Diogenes and the performance of Ozzie and Harriet Nelson, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
It was last summer. David and Ricky were at camp, and Harriet and I were spending a few weeks at our old apartment in New York. The excitement began with 6 cents, a nickel and a penny. I didn't find out about the nickel until later, after it was all over, but, well, that's the way things go sometimes. Caesar didn't know about Brutus, Custer didn't know about Sitting Bull, and I didn't know about the nickel. The conversation must have gone something like this.
Hello.
This is Hector.
You crazy fool, I told you not to call me.
But no one could be listening in on your switchboard, my dear. As you realize, we are on the very brink. Before proceeding further, I must have your assurance there have been no changes.
I told you that.
Nelson is still the one.
Right. But gee, I'm getting worried.
Oh, calm yourself, my dear.
So he talks afterwards, so they start asking him questions.
You have my assurance he won't talk.
Yeah, but just...
No one ever got a straight story out of a dead man.
What?
Dear
Dead?
me, I thought you understood that.
No, I didn't. Listen, Hector, I don't want any part of this.
Unfortunately, my dear, you already have a part of it. Nelson is down the street in a tobacco shop at this very moment. We'll be good friends inside of 10 minutes. Goodbye.
You lose the bet, Eddie. You haven't gained a pound. Take a look at the card.
Oz, are you sure you had both feet on the scale?
You mean you're questioning my word, the word of an Eagle Scout emeritus?
Eagle Scout.
Troop 3, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Scout's honor, see? Both feet on the scale. Now, as I recall, the bet was 2 bits against a can of pipe tobacco. I'll take Gold Nugget.
No dice. All out of Gold Nugget ever since they started that crazy radio program of theirs. Let's see. How about some of this? What's the matter?
See, that's a funny one.
Look, I'll refund your penny.
No, the card here. Now, look at my fortune. Today will be the most memorable day of your life.
So what? So it's memorable.
Today's our anniversary, you know.
Yeah?
Oh, it's just a coincidence.
Sure.
Did you ever see a card like this before, Eddie?
Oz, every time a guy gets weighed, I don't run right quick and peek over his shoulder.
No, but the wording is so peculiar. The most memorable day of your life. Now, that's a pretty broad statement for a scale company to make.
Tell you what. If it turns out a bust, come back tomorrow and we'll dope out a nasty letter to the scale people.
Well, okay, Eddie. Thanks for the tobacco.
Forget it. So long, Oz.
So long. Most memorable day of your life. Oh. Kind of strange at that. Most memorable day of... I'm sorry.
Not at all,
I was just
not at
thinking
all,
of
sir. My fault entirely. In a hurry, didn't look where I was going. Forgive me, please. My fault entirely. Should have looked where I was going. Sorry.
Hey, wait a minute. You dropped your wallet. Hey, mister. Hey, just a minute, will you?
Oh.
Here, you dropped your wallet.
Wallet? Oh, yes, I know.
It's lucky I caught up with you.
I'm quite aware I dropped my wallet, young man. Thank you so much.
You mean you make a hobby of dropping wallets?
You hit the nail on the head, sir. This is a red-letter day on my calendar. The most memorable day of my life.
Oh, well, it was... What did you say?
The most memorable day of my life, Mr.
Nelson. Ozzie Nelson.
Mr. Nelson. Allow me to introduce myself, sir. My name is Diogenes.
Diogenes?
Hector Diogenes. I seek the honest man.
Oh, well, that's very interesting, Mr. Diogenes.
The wallet, you see, is full of stage money. I have dropped it at the feet of 1,000 candidates, just as I did a moment ago. Allow me to congratulate you, Mr. Nelson. You are the first to pick it up and return it to me unhesitatingly. Oh, tell me, do you plan to be home tonight?
Well, as a matter of fact, no. It's our anniversary, and Mrs. Nelson and I plan to celebrate.
Oh, dear. Too bad, too bad. You'll simply have to change your plans. There's no other way.
I beg your pardon?
I admit, sir, my methods may seem a bit eccentric, but this I permit myself. With $5 million, a man may allow himself the luxury of eccentricity. My goal, my target, has never changed from the first. To discover the honest man, then to indoctrinate him with the wisdom of my ancient namesake, Diogenes the Cynic.
Well,
that hurdle passed, my fortune, my resources, everything are at his disposal.
But now, wait a minute, just a minute. Let me get the thing straight.
It's very simple. Here, in this leather-covered book, are the discourses of Diogenes, the wisdom of the greatest thinker the world has ever known in 20 short pages. Now, you will take this with you, Mr. Nelson, and commit it to memory tonight. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock here at this very place, we shall meet, and I will hear you recite. Now, time is of the essence, sir. Spend it well, spend it gloriously tonight at the feet of Diogenes the Cynic. Your fortune, your future, nay, the world itself, are within your grasp. And now, good day, sir.
Well, wait now. No, just a minute.
Good day and Godspeed. Good day.
Harriet? Harriet?
In here, dear.
Oh, hi.
Home a little early, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess so. How's the new hairdryer work?
Oh, wonderfully. See? All dry.
Oh, well, for once I gave you something useful for Christmas.
You certainly did. Oh, gosh, I'm so excited about tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
Dinner, a show, and maybe dancing afterwards. Shouldn't I be excited?
Harriet, that brings up a very touchy problem.
Oh?
A strange thing happened to me today. Sort of weird, you might say. In fact, I don't know what to make of it.
Well, you've heard about that already.
About what?
The tickets.
Tickets?
Oh, I thought that's what you meant. Everybody in the building here got a free pair of tickets to South Pacific tonight.
You're kidding.
No, sir. They were stuck under all the front doors. No note or explanation, just a pair of tickets in a plain white envelope.
South Pacific? Holy small. They're worth a small fortune, you know. How come?
Nobody knows.
Well, but a thing like that just doesn't happen. There must be a reason. You say everybody got them?
Well, not quite. 12 apartments, 11 envelopes. 3 guesses who missed out.
Us?
Uh-huh. But I took it gracefully. I told everybody we were still going to celebrate our anniversary, even if we had to buy tickets to something.
Gosh. Harriet, does something about today strike you as kind of different?
Well, sure, it's our anniversary. That makes it different.
No, I mean something strange. You might even say memorable.
Memorable?
What I mean is if somebody happened to predict that today would be a very memorable day, all this would sort of bear them out, wouldn't it?
Ozzie, has Madame Zaza been reading your palm again?
Well, not Madame Zaza, but a scale. On my way to work this morning, I got on the scale at Eddie's.
Oh, I'll get it there. Oh, hello, Mrs. Pearson.
Mrs. Nelson, I hope you don't mind the intrusion. Hello, Mr. Nelson.
Hello,
I guess you heard Lemuel told my husband, Captain Pearson. Ship got in last night, and as usual, Lem's completely done in, but completely. I couldn't get Captain out tonight with a team of wild horses, so I want you to have these.
Oh, what's this?
The tickets.
To South Pacific?
Yes, I heard you folks missed out, and it seemed such a shame being your anniversary and all.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, Mrs. Pearson, but I should think your husband would
Not
love
the
to...
captain. No, sir. Home he is, and home he stays. So take him and have a good time. No skin off our noses. We're going to stay home tonight and watch the television. The fights are on, and Lem's never seen our new set, you know. Oh, and speaking of television, there was something I did want to mention, Mrs. Nelson. I hope you won't take offense.
Well, of course not. What is it?
It's that thing over there on the table. The hairdryer? Uh-huh. It's strange, but every time you turn it on, we get buzzing on our television. I was hoping while Captain's home you could use it daytimes instead of nighttimes.
Why, of course, I wish you'd told me before.
Oh, I don't mind for myself, but now with Lem home.
Oh, I'll remember, Mrs. Pearson, and thanks for the ticket.
Oh, sure, it's nothing at all. That's what neighbors are for, you know. Have a good time now and happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you, and good night, Mrs. Pearson.
Good night. Oh, boy, that was a 7-day blow.
I know, but she is sweet. Isn't it wonderful, dear? Now we can go after all.
Harriet, before we go any further, I'm going to have to ask your full cooperation.
That sounds like a speech.
It is, a short one. To state it as baldly as possible, I don't know whether we ought to go out and celebrate or stay home and study Greek. Harriet,
Say it again. Slower.
I said we have one of two alternatives. To go out to South Pacific or stay home and study Greek. Now that I hear, I realize it calls for a short explanation. See, while I was at the
store... Do you mind the radio, dear?
No. But what is Caesar to a cynic, but Zeus, who hath deputed him and whom he serves?
I'm glad you asked that.
Oh, please,
It's 7:30, dear. I just thought you might like to know.
Get this. Right on the subject.
I'm listening.
A woman came upon Diogenes sitting before his hut during the revels of Bacchus. "Foolish man," she said, "why do you turn your back on this festival? Why rest idly here while others go to play at the theater?"
A very good question. What did Diogenes say?
And the man answered simply, "Woman, I am Diogenes, the cynic."
He was cheating. He didn't answer the question at all.
Well, what do we do?
I think it's a practical joke.
No, not necessarily. Nothing unusual about a loony millionaire, you know. I read about a woman who left $6 million to a cat. It's a gamble. If we go out tonight and he shows up tomorrow, we lose a fortune. On the other hand, if I stay home with Diogenes, I'll lose it anyway. I couldn't memorize this thing for $10 million. Where's your coat?
I'm in it. Here's your hat.
You're always ahead of me.
Here it is, the show you've been waiting for, the Gold Nugget Gold Rush.
Get the radio, will you, dear?
Yes, folks, here it is, the show that just loves to give money away. No refrigerators, no mink coats, no...
We can grab a taxi down by the drugstore. Did you lock the back door?
Yep. Say, maybe we better go down the stairs. It's quicker.
All right. Hey, look, the elevator's coming up.
Well, that's funny. I thought everybody was out to the show tonight.
Well, maybe it's the Pearsons.
No, they're on the first floor, right next to the lobby.
Well, look who's here, for heaven's sakes.
Good evening, Mr. Nelson.
Harriet, this is Mr. Diogenes, the man I was telling you about.
How do you do? And may I present my assistant, Mr. Mordecai Moran.
How do you do? We decided to go out after all, Mr. Diogenes. I sort of skimmed through the book and, well, frankly, I could never get it down pat by tomorrow morning.
Ozzy always was slow to memorize.
Yeah.
I have to write things down.
That's right.
But, Mr. Nelson, I thought I made that amply clear. You simply have to change your plans.
Well, I'm afraid it's too late for that. See, my wife has been very anxious to see the show. You know, it's...
He's stumped, boss. He don't get it. Does this help any, pal?
Mordecai, for the moment you may put away the gun.
Is this part of the joke, Ozzy?
Well, I hope so.
On the contrary, Mr. Nelson, this is most assuredly not a joke. I must warn you not to cry out or create a disturbance. If you are so rash as to do so, Mordecai knows he is free to use his gun with impunity.
Yeah, impunity.
Now, get in there now.
Autolite is bringing you Ozzy and Harriet Nelson in Mr. Diogenes, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Now, let's see what else Hap has to say in his letter.
Yesterday, I visited the Grand Canyon. What a wide gap.
Ah, good old Hap. All he can think of is the extra wide gap of Autolite resistor spark plugs that give you smoother engine performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually save you gas.
Sometimes I think of you back there telling folks about Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Ah, he's on the beam all right, because only Autolite resistor spark plugs can give you greater gas savings, smoother performance, and double spark plug life.
And don't forget those Autolite Bullseye sealed beam headlights.
Don't worry, I won't, because Autolite Bullseye sealed beam headlights are the new safe headlights, guaranteed to give light even when the lens is cracked or broken.
Harlow, you remember everything.
So, friends, see your Autolite dealer tomorrow and get a set of wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs for your car. Then, wherever you travel, whatever you drive, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our stars, Ozzie and Harriet Nelson with Joseph Kearns in Mr. Diogenes, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It took a little while to get rid of the notion that Mr. Diogenes was pulling a practical joke. He had just walked out of a comic strip somewhere. But he wasn't kidding. His little pig eyes had greed in them now. There was something cruel about his floppy, fat jowls and his thick lips. He's like one of those blown-up animals in Macy's Christmas parade. And Mordecai, he looked like he'd crawled out from under the reptile house at the Bronx Zoo. The minute the door closed, both of them headed for the radio.
It's a nice radio you have here. Very nice. Where would the switch be, Mr. Nelson? Oh, yes, sure.
Now listen to me. Before you settle down for the evening, whatever you want, we don't have. Can you understand that? It's some other Nelson. New York is crawling with Nelsons. There are more Nelsons in New York than there are in Sweden. Furthermore, we aren't rich.
Mordecai.
We don't collect plans for atomic
Ozzie,
projects.
That's enough, Mordecai. Everything in its place, Mr. Nelson, and in its proper time.
Now here it is, everybody, the Gold Nugget Gold Rush. Week number 16 of the Gold Nugget Gold Rush Bonanza.
Quiet,
This
please.
now stands as the biggest prize ever offered on any giveaway program anywhere. Tonight, after 16 weeks, nobody has yet identified poor Mr. Hackaway, the man who smokes the wrong kind of pipe tobacco. And our Gold Nugget Gold Rush Bonanza jackpot stands at the all-time high of $58,000 in cash.
Ozzie, what is this?
I don't know, but I think I'm catching on.
Tonight, as usual, our phone call will go out to one of the thousands of discriminating men who long ago discovered the rich, bite-free mellowness of Gold Nugget pipe tobacco. And tonight, as usual, our Pony Express rider is waiting at his post with $58,000 in greenbacks in his saddlebags, ready to go if our contestant correctly guesses the identity of that unenlightened, misguided, long-suffering fella who smokes the wrong kind of pipe tobacco, poor Mr. Hackaway. Now, while we're getting Mr. Hackaway out of his wheelchair and up to the mic, stand by your phone.
Turn that down, Mordecai.
Yeah, boss.
I couldn't help hearing you say you were catching on, Mr. Nelson.
Ozzie, they're calling you tonight?
Ask Mr. Diogenes.
Exactly. Perhaps you didn't realize, Mr. Nelson, how lucky you were.
Well, how did you find out about it?
Boy, shall I...
No, Mordecai. I don't think we need concern ourselves with the possibility either of these charming people will behave indiscreetly after it's over. I became acquainted a short time ago with the telephone operator on this program, Mr. Nelson, and she informed me, in return for a share of the proceeds, that you were selected early this week. It then became a simple problem of ensuring against intrusion by the other denizens of the building here.
That's where the tickets came
Oh,
from.
precisely. And ensuring also that you would be at home at the time the call was made. Hence my little gambit with the wallet this morning. Now, attend me carefully. The call will come through in a moment. I shall take it. A word and outcry from either of you, and Mordecai shoots. Is that quite clear?
Yeah, but you know you'll never get away with it.
Enough already.
Yes, sir.
Here's the big moment now, folks. The phone call is going through, and while we're waiting for the connection, here once again is poor Mr. Hackaway. He scratches a match. He lights his pipe. He inhales. And of course, because it's the wrong kind of pipe tobacco, that's all there is to it. The rest is up to the lucky man who's getting tonight's call. Who is Mr. Hackaway?
All right. Steady now. Don't take your eyes off the Mordecai. Hello.
This is the Gold Nugget Gold Rush radio program, sir. For security reasons, we are identifying you only as Mr. O.N. Would you give me your name, please?
Oswald G. Nelson.
Fine, fine. You, sir, are our lucky contestant tonight. Is your radio tuned to our program, sir?
Indeed it is.
Good, good. Then you know about poor Mr. Hackaway. Have you any idea who he is?
I think so.
Remember, you only have one guess. If correct, our Gold Nugget Pony Express rider will arrive at your home with $58,000 in cash within the hour. I don't need to point out that's a load of hay. So don't hurry. Think carefully. Think, Mr. O.N. Take your time and think. Now, who is poor Mr. Hackaway?
Harpo Marx.
Harpo Marx! Harpo, you're absolutely correct. Harpo Marx it is. Congratulations, Mr. O.N. You've just won yourself $58,000 in cash. Our messenger is on his way. Oh, goodbye, Mr. O.N., and congratulations.
Yes, goodbye, sir.
All right, what happens now?
Mrs. Nelson and I shall remain here to receive the messenger. You'll retire to the rear with Mordecai. All right, quickly now. Take him in back.
Well, he shoved me in the bedroom closet and locked the door. And I heard his steps fade off a little, probably to the bed across the room. A string hit me on the nose, and I remembered the light in the closet. It was 8:15. The messenger'd be here in a half hour, maybe less. After that, I didn't want to think about after that, so I tried to fix my mind on something else. And that's when my eye lit on something lying next to a hat box in Harriet's side of the closet. It was the new hairdryer. For some reason or other, this made me think of Captain and Mrs. Pearson.
Doggone this thing.
Lem, dear, it's as simple as ABC. Look.
I don't know what happened, Mary. All of a sudden, the picture listed heavy to port, and she began to spit at me.
Why, there's nothing to it. It's beyond me how you can drive a steamer, Captain, yet throw up your hands when it comes to a television. See this knob here? This is for sound. And this is for your picture. Oh, dear.
You see? That's what happened before.
Why, I don't understand it. Let me... Oh, I know. It's Mrs. Nelson.
Is it?
But it can't be.
Can't it?
No, I gave her our tickets. They're out.
What are you talking about, Mary?
Her electric dryer does that. Maybe she changed her mind and stayed at home. I'll run right up there.
No, forget it. No use raising a hob over a little thing like that. How do you turn it off?
Well, here, let me. The fights don't come on for an hour anyway. She'll likely have her hair dry by then. Funny they didn't go to the show.
Wait a minute.
If I'd known that, I'd...
Mary.
What's the matter, Lem?
Wait, don't turn it off. Let me listen.
Ah, there's the messenger. Now remember, Mrs. Nelson, not a sign, not a move.
Go ahead.
Yes?
Oswald G. Nelson?
Yes, that's right.
Happy prize money to you. Happy prize money to you. Happy prize money, Mr. Oswald G. Nelson. From the Gold Nugget people to you. Here's your package, sir. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Who are those gentlemen with you?
These bums? These fellows are from the armored car people. Mr. Nelson, for security reasons, your name won't be released to the press until tomorrow afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
We suggest you tell no one about this until the money is deposited.
That's very sensible, very. Thank you, my good man. Thank you. Good night.
Yes, good night, sir.
Mordecai! Mordecai! We've got it! We've got it!
Ozzy, hold my hand, will you?
Sure.
Shut up.
Mordecai, you bring the car around as quickly as possible, understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to seem nosy, but where are we going?
Mordecai and I are going to Cuba.
Yeah.
what about us?
Where are you going? Oh, yes, indeed. Where? That's a good question, but perhaps a little beyond us, don't you think? More a question for a metaphysician or a philosopher, I should say. Yes. Now, if you'll step out into the lobby, we'll...
Who's that?
I don't know.
Stand right there. Don't move lest I blow you to Davy Jones with this hair seagoing 45.
Ozzy, it's Captain Pearson. Ozzy? Oh, dear, he's passed out.
My stars, Mrs. Nelson, you certainly lived a lifetime in the last hour. That clever husband of yours making a Morse code SOS with that hairdryer. I get the shakes when I think how close we come to turning the television off.
Me too. Who's that man with Ozzy?
I don't know. He come up just as Lemon, the officer, took off in the patrol car.
Oh, would you excuse me for a minute, Mrs. Pearson?
Sure, go ahead.
What are they doing?
I guess I figured it wrong then. I get $2.25, but if you say $1.79, well, I guess you ought to know.
Good. Shall I let you have it now? I just happen to have some spare change in my pocket.
I guess I'll be all right.
Okay. There's $1, 50, 75, and 2, 4. 4 makes 79, right?
Right, and here's your package. All square.
All square. Thanks a lot, Mr. Nelson. Good night.
Good night.
Ozzy, you gave him the $58,000.
Well, sure, everything's settled now. It's all square.
Who was it?
Well, the income tax man.
Oh, no.
Come on, silly, let's find a taxi. We've still got time to make the second act.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's stars, Ozzy and Harriet Nelson, with Joseph Kearns playing Mr. Diogenes.
Ozzy, I've been hearing you and Harriet on your H.J. Hines program, The Adventures of Ozzy and Harriet.
Oh, thanks.
And we've been listening to Suspense regularly.
You want to quit while you're even, Harlow?
No. I want to tell you about Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Look out, Ozzy. The man's trying to sell you something.
Oh, no, Harriet. Autolite resistor spark plugs sell themselves.
Really? Oh, then what do they need you for, Harlow, old boy?
Yes, you're talking yourself out of a job.
Maybe I should have quit while I was even.
Oh, come on, Harlow. Now, we want you to keep on working. What else is there to tell about your Autolite resistor spark plugs?
Well, just this, Ozzy. They're one of more than 400 products made by Autolite for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants, coast to coast. And these Autolite products include complete electrical systems, used as original equipment in many makes of America's finest cars: batteries, spark plugs, generators, coils, distributors, starting motors, and bullseye sealed beam headlights. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite, original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, Rosalind Russell will be our star. The play is called Consideration, and it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Mr. Diogenes is an original play for radio by Harold Swanton. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Kirk Douglas, Marlena Dietrich, and Richard Widmark. Don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring Rosalind Russell.
You can buy Autolite resistor or regular spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
From Maine to California and in far-off overseas outposts, the USO flag is flying once again. Those of us back home can now be sure that the USO is taking good care of our sons and brothers and loved ones on active duty with America's armed forces. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Mr. Kirk Douglas in The Butcher's Wife, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Wilcox! I say there, Wilcox, old man.
Remingchester shotgun as I live, breathe, and batter my brains for burgeoning boasts about the battery of batteries, the Autolite Stay Full battery. The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
She's sounding off. Was it not you who defied me to find a camel that could go without water as long as an Autolite Stay Full battery?
Defy you I did, you dubious dunderhead.
Please, no compliments. I concede your claim regarding ordinary one-hump camels, but what about a two-hump camel? Need I say more?
Well, you probably mean he can go twice as long without refilling. But Autolite Stay Full batteries hold over 3 times as much liquid reserve above the plates as ordinary batteries. Need I say more?
Zounds. I shall have to find a dromedary with 4 humps.
Even that won't do it, for Autolite Stay Full batteries need water only 3 times a year in normal car use. What's more, in recent tests, based on SAE life cycle standards, Autolite Stay Full batteries gave 70% longer average life than batteries without Stay Full features. So get wise. Get an Autolite Stay Full battery, because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with The Butcher's Wife and the performance of Kirk Douglas, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
It started the first day of the job. I was clerking the liquor department of this supermarket. I hadn't been in Los Angeles a week. My brother, when I'd left New York, had given me this letter to a friend of his, a guy who owned a string of these markets. The letter was about could he use me, I was a good fella, he'd counted a favor, you know. And the guy had this opening, liquor clerk, and comes the following Monday. I'm at work. I spent the morning loading the refrigerators with beers, soda water, all that stuff, and sizing up the place. You know, back east we don't have these supermarkets. There was a vegetable department run by a nice little dark guy. There was a delicatessen. That was run by an old geezer and his frau. There was a bakery department, a meat department, of course, the groceries. No clerks. You pushed a little cart around and helped yourself. To get out, you passed the cash register and the girl loaded your stuff and rang up the price. My surveillance of the place had reached the girl who checked the groceries when the trouble started. She was looking at herself in a little mirror and putting on some lipstick. Her back was to me. I see her stop putting on the lipstick, but still looking at the mirror. I see her eyes in the mirror, and then she turns around very slowly and looks at me. Just looks at me. She must have been 50 feet away at the least, and with customers between us. But it was like we were all alone, the 2 of us on a beach somewhere, an empty beach. I should have looked away. I should have winked and forgotten it. I should have gone on stacking beer and thinking about how to be a success. That's what I should have done. What I did do was I stood right there and locked eyes with her for I don't know how long. And all the time I was looking at her, I was sending her mental telegrams. You and me, baby. You and me.
Hey. Hey, you. Hey.
You and me, baby.
Hey, what's the matter? Sleep on your feet?
Oh, what'd you say?
You the new guy, huh?
Yeah, I just started this morning.
I'm Nick Arno. I work the vegetables.
Oh, Harry Carr. Pleased to know you.
Yeah. You got 2 bottles of cold beer?
Oh, sure. Cold as a witch's heart. Only don't open here by the counter, you know, it's the law.
Yeah, sure. I have them out back with my lunch. Well?
Oh, Nick.
What?
The gal over there by the cash register.
Huh? Mary?
Is that her name? Mary?
Yeah. What about her?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. What about her?
Oh. No soap. She's married.
Oh, you're kidding.
You see that big guy over there with a knife? The butcher?
Yeah?
Ask him if I'm kidding.
Well, who's he?
Her husband.
Oh.
See ya.
I looked over at him. He's a funny-looking guy, a real creep. He stood there stropping a tremendous big cleaver, whistling to himself. He had on, one of those hard straw hats and a white apron. He had those rimless glasses with thick lenses so that his eyes looked like baseballs. When he saw I was looking at him, he nodded and went on whistling and stropping. A real creep. Later on, I watched him softening up some sort of steaks. He had a big steel mallet with points on it. He was whacking away at this meat like a pile driver. I watched him grinding and slicing, quartering, sawing the bones off some of the cuts. And always those eyes like baseballs. And that teeny little mouth lost in the big red face, whistling. And I looked over at her, and she was giving me the eye again. We closed at 7. The vegetable guys carted out the old stuff. Delicatessen man put away his pickles. I checked the register, counted my slips, made my entries. Krause the butcher was still there, packing and cleaning, putting stuff in that big refrigerator room back of the counter, but she'd left. I got to my street coat and walked out.
Hello?
She was standing, looking at the shoe display a couple of doors down from the market.
I said hello. Don't you say hello wherever it is you come from?
Sure. Hello.
Taking the bus?
Yeah.
Which way do you go?
Down to Wester.
I'm going that way. I'll drive you.
No, I don't think you'd better.
What's the matter?
I wouldn't want to trouble you.
No trouble.
Well,
Come on. I'm parked right here.
Yeah, but what about, Mr. Krause?
He'll be there an hour yet. He takes the bus.
Oh.
Come on.
Well,
Come on. Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid
You're
of you.
afraid of me. Come on. Get in.
So all day long I'm pushing liquor at them. Now they're pushing it at me.
You're cute, Harry. I mean it. You're really cute.
So are you, baby.
You really think so?
Sure, baby.
Harry, let's get out of here. Go someplace else.
Hey, wait a minute. I gotta work in the morning.
Hey, silly, this is the morning.
It is. Hey, Mac, what's the time?
2:30.
Harry, you really think I'm cute?
Oh, sure, baby. Look, but it's late, real late.
Don't worry,
Look,
sugar.
Look, come on. I'll take you home.
No. I'll take you home.
Oh, it felt lousy the next morning. I'm not much of a drinker. She looked fresh as a daisy, smiling and joking with the customers. I didn't look over there. I didn't want to. I didn't want to think about what she must have gone on between her and Krause when she got in. He didn't look happy. I knew why. I kept waiting for him to turn those baseball eyes on me. But he never did. Just went on smashing, slicing, grinding, sawing, all that. When I came out that night, she was there. I tried to disregard her.
Harry.
She said she had something very serious to talk over. Well, the way she said it, I got in the car again.
No, he's awful, Harry. Really, you don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's
You
tough.
just wouldn't believe some of it.
Look, Mary,
He's crazy jealous.
Well, of you?
That's silly.
Well, I guess it's...
Jealous of me. Or should I say of you?
Me? What's he know about me?
Well, I got in this morning and there he was, sitting up like Grandma in his bathrobe. He says, "Where you been?" I said, "What's it to you, Auntie?" I call him Auntie. It drives him crazy.
Now, look, Mary,
So he said, "Don't think you can fool me." And he started to cry and say a lot of things about Babylon and then sitting on the water. It's real crazy talk.
Look, I better go, Mary.
Oh,
I don't...
Harry, don't be silly. He doesn't know who you are, who it is.
Yeah, but he could find out.
Not unless I told him.
Oh, look, you wouldn't do that.
Of course not, baby. As long as you're good to me.
The next night, I stayed in the market. I was scared. I didn't want any more of that stuff. I did inventory, counted bottles, cleaned the refrigerator, changed the water in the soft drinks cooler. I kept busy. Across the market, Krause was moving around, cleaning up. After a while, he took off his apron and his straw hat, and he came over. Hello, Mr. Krause.
Give me a bottle of beer.
Sure thing.
All right to drink it here?
Sure. We're closed, aren't we?
Yeah.
Here. Here's an opener.
Thanks. You're working late, huh?
Well, you know how it is. Nothing to do evenings.
No?
Nah. I'm new out here. Takes time to make friends.
Yeah. For me, maybe it would take time. But not for a good-looking young fellow like yourself.
Oh, I don't know. You're a big, broad-shouldered guy.
Yeah, sure, big. That's me.
How's the beer?
It's all right. Listen, do you know my wife?
Your wife?
Yeah, you know her?
She, isn't she the one who checks the groceries?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice-looking lady.
You think so?
Well, of course, don't get me wrong. I mean it very sincerely. A very nice, respectable-looking...
Yeah, sure. Listen, have you noticed anything funny going on there?
Funny?
Somebody's playing around with her. And I want to find out who.
With her?
You wouldn't think it now, would you?
No, I should say not.
I don't know who it is, but listen, haven't you noticed anything? I mean, some guy who shoots the breeze with her or something like that?
Well, no.
Then will you do me a favor?
Sure. What?
Keep your eyes open.
Oh, I will, Mr. Krause. I promise you.
I'll find the guy. I'll find out who he is if it takes a year. And when I do, I'll kill him. Good night.
Good night.
Autolite is bringing you Kirk Douglas in The Butcher's Wife, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
I say, Wilcox, you're keeping me in suspense.
No, but not for long, Remingchester, old man. I'll tell you here and now, you just can't find anything, man, beast, or battery, to beat the liquid reserve of a genuine Autolite Stay Full battery.
That's a powerful statement, Wilcox.
That's a powerful battery, Remingchester. Needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
Extraordinary. Well, I must be on my way if I'm to find a more capacious camel. After all, life is short.
Not the life of the Autolite Stay Full battery. With fiberglass retaining mats at every positive plate, Autolite Stay Full batteries give 70% longer average life than batteries without the Stay Full features. That's based on recent tests conducted according to SAE life cycle standards. See your Autolite dealer soon, friends, because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star, Kirk Douglas, in The Butcher's Wife, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
See how it happens? You go along, minding your own business, trying to be a sweet guy, and a whammy. Up pops the devil. The roof caves in and there you are. The executioner's honing the axe and whistling to himself. I tell you, I was nervous. My hands were sweating and my teeth were aching. And, well, if it hadn't been for needing the job bad, I'd have put on my coat and hightailed it out of there, but fast. It was a situation. And Mary's looking over at me every now and then, giving me the big eyes. Yeah, the heck with you, baby. Get yourself another boy. And Krause is looking over, raising his eyebrows. Do I know who it is yet? And I'm making a long face and shaking my head. Then Nick, the vegetable man, comes over.
I see you didn't understand what I told you the other day.
What's that, Nick?
About Mary. I told you she was a married woman.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I see you, the both of you, coming out of a bar the other morning.
You're nuts, Nick. Listen,
Don't pull the hard face with me, Harry.
What?
I ought to tip Grouse off to what's going on.
Nick, Nick, be a good guy, will you?
Be a good guy, will you? I'm telling you, you better be a good guy. And leave the butcher's wife alone if you know what's good for you.
Look, I will, Nick. I will. I swear it. It was a mistake, that's all.
Yeah.
Look, be a good guy, Nick. Forget about it.
All right. This once, okay. But do it again and you'll get what's coming to you.
Sure, Nick.
And I'm not just
sure.
Harry.
What? Blow, will you? Blow.
Harry, I wish you wouldn't treat me this
Look,
way.
Blow, get away.
Look at me, Harry.
Don't you know your husband's watching you?
He's got his glasses off. He couldn't see Hollywood Bowl. You better be nice to me, Harry.
Please, Mary. Please go back to your cash register.
I want to see you tonight.
No.
Oh, yes.
Look, understand me, Mary. You're poisoned. Now get away.
You'll see me,
Look,
Harry,
I'm not
or you'll see Krause.
All right. Where?
I'll be parked around the corner.
Around the corner.
Don't be late. Oh, Harry. Stop being silly. Come on, get in.
Look, please, can't you understand? I don't want any trouble.
What are you so afraid of?
Trouble.
Oh, come on, baby. Let's go and have some
Look,
fun,
please,
huh? What's the matter?
Oh. Hello, Nick.
I warn you.
Listen, you got it wrong, Nick.
Oh, no.
What is all this?
You shut up.
Don't you talk to me like that.
I talk to you like I please, cheat.
Harry! Hit him, Harry!
I didn't hit him. He was looking down his nose at me, and he was a nice, wide-open target, but I didn't hit him. Because all of a sudden, I knew what I had to do, and I knew I had to do it fast.
Harry! Hey, where you going, baby?
I didn't turn. Nick was still back there beside the car. I went into the market. Mr. Krause. Mr. Krause!
Yeah? What?
I found out.
What? I can't hear you.
I said I found out. I found out who it is.
Who?
Nick.
The vegetable man.
Yeah.
The vegetable man.
I knew yesterday, but I didn't want to get him in trouble. I told him to lay off, but he said nuts. He said if I opened my mouth, he'd tell you it was me, that I was the one.
Vegetable man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Krause.
I never did like him. I never did like him.
Well, good night.
Good night.
I took a bottle of brandy home with me. No dinner. I just lay there on the bed about 3 hours, talking to myself. Finally, the heck with the job. I got up, started to pack. I was broke, but I didn't care. I'd have to skip out on my rent, but it didn't matter. I didn't care. I wanted out from Krause, from Mary, from Nick, and suddenly I figured that even if Nick was a snooping little rat with his holier-than-thou, I ought to clear him. So I wrote a note to Krause. I said, I did it. Krause, don't blame anybody else. I took the note in my bag and the key to the market, and I tiptoed out of the rooming house. I caught a bus and went to the market. The boulevard was deserted. I looked in through the glass door. In the back of the place up high, there was a red neon beer sign that blinked on and off, on and off. I unlocked the door, went in, locked the door behind me. The place was kind of eerie in the dark. What with that red light blinking on and off. And 1 minute the place was pitch black, and the next there was 1,000 little red lights bouncing off the canned stuff in the groceries part. I went to the butcher counter first. I laid the note on the scale where he'd be sure to see it. Then I crossed over, past the vegetables and the bakery, past the delicatessen, to the liquor department. It was dark, and I kept bumping into things, and I thought, well, why am I acting like a criminal? So I turned on the lights. The whole place was suddenly so dazzling it hurt my eyes. I looked at the cash register. I was just thinking, well, maybe I'd take a couple of bucks. When it happened, I hadn't touched it. Well, there were other switches in the place. I didn't know where. After the brightness, the place seemed twice as dark. The red sign blinked on and off, on and off. Then I saw Krause. He was standing behind the meat counter at the scale.
and he picked up the note, my note. I did it, Krause, and he read it. I couldn't see his eyes, just the glasses. And every time the light blinked, they shone red, bright red, like some sort of terrible toy. And he began to move. And it was like a movie that you see one frame at a time. Each time the light blinked on, he wasn't where he'd been before, but closer. Closer. Krause! Mr. Krause! Mr. Krause! Those red glasses kept coming at me. I edged over toward the vegetables, and he moved too. I moved the other way toward the groceries. There was a railing. I climbed over it. I was in one of the long, narrow aisles of cans and bottles. The stuff was piled head high. I waited, hoping maybe he didn't see me. But he did. I hid behind a stack of canned dog food. He sounded 30 or 40 feet away. I waited. I looked around the corner. He was looking down another aisle. I knocked my head back. Couldn't understand that sound. I looked again. The aisle was empty, but in the center where Krause had stood were his shoes. He'd taken them off. Very quietly, like that, and took mine off. And I began to tiptoe away from where I'd seen him. And then I rounded a corner. There he was, not 2 feet away with his back to me. And I lost my balance. I put my hand out to steady myself. A whole stack of cans went over. I ran. I kept running, and there I was. I was at the end of an aisle, and there was the wall, the back wall. And I turned, and he was coming straight at me. My hand touched something cold, a bottle. I grabbed it. It was ammonia. Krause, get back. Get back, Krause, or I'll blind you. Krause, I warn you. I swear I will. He stood there like a crazy giant, like Cyclops tearing at his eyes, the ammonia running down his face. I didn't wait. I ran past him, bumping him aside, ran and cut around the cash register, past Delicatessen and the bakery to the door. It was locked. The key, well, I'd left it in the lock. It was gone. I tried to break the glass with my fist, but it was like steel. Well, I couldn't kick it. I'd left my shoes behind. And Krause kept coming, feeling his way along, moaning. In the blinking light, I could see he still had the knife in his hand. I slid behind the counter of the meat department. Oh, under my feet, the sawdust. I bent, scooped up a handful. His face was awful, twisted and gleaming. His glasses were gone, and his eyes were screwed tight shut in pain. He stopped 10 feet away, swaying. Then he opened his eyes, opened them as wide as he could, and moved his head from side to side, trying nearsightedly to see me. Then his head stopped moving, and holding it sideways, using one eye to see me, he came on, the knife held way back. I waited. And I let fly with the sawdust and jumped to one side, my back up against the block, and he twisted and skidded in the sawdust, and he fell. He was very still for a moment. I waited. He rose to his knees. In the blinking light, I saw the knife. He'd fallen on it. It stuck out of the middle of his chest. Krause! Then, very slowly, he got to his feet, one hand over the place where the knife was, and started toward me again. There was a rack over the chopping block. He reached up and got a cleaver. I backed up. Behind me, I felt a large cold handle. The door to the meat storage room. I heaved it open. Inside, it was cold, bitter cold, and dark. In the center of the door was one small, thick pane of glass. It was clouded. I wiped it clear with my hand and looked out. Krause stood there, his face an inch from mine, looking in. And then his eyes rolled back and his face went slack and he fell out of sight. He was dead. I was sure of it. I felt around in the dark for the knob, but I couldn't find it. I felt the door from top to bottom. There were bars and bolts and something that felt like a handle. I yanked and tugged, but it wouldn't move. There was a knife on the slab there, a butcher knife. I felt around the door for a crack, slipped the knife in, and twisted. Broke off. Another door, I thought. Maybe there's... Oh, please. Another door out of this place. I began to search for it in the dark, feeling along the icy, damp walls. I walked into something cold that moved when I touched it. Oh, the side of beef. But no door. I moved farther. Another icy, cold thing. And I moved on and came up against another... As cold as the rest, but... And I'm crazy. I know it. I'm crazy. This one feels as though it's wearing silk stockings. So here I am. It's awfully cold. Cold as a witch's heart. Cold as a tomb. This thing I have in my hand, this knife handle, I wish it had a blade. I know what I do, I know, but it hasn't. Anyway, well, I'm innocent of anything. They'll believe me. They will. There's a letter outside on the scale. It says, I did it, Krause. Don't blame anybody else. And there's my suitcase. Well, that'll prove I meant to go away and not cause anybody a hard time. And there's... Oh, time goes slow. And while I'm waiting, I'll tell myself the whole story again. And again, it'll give me something to do, you know. Something to think about. You see, it started the first day of the job. I was clerking the liquor department of the supermarket. I hadn't been in Los Angeles a week. My brother, when I left New York, had given me this letter to a friend of his. You know, a guy who owned a string of these supermarkets. The letter was about could he use me. I was a good fellow. He'd counted a favor, you know. The guy had this opening a liquor clerk. It was the first day, and I'd come to Los Angeles. I could give you a short time.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Kirk Douglas.
Remingchester.
Gosh, hey, you gave me a start.
No, I didn't, Remingchester, old man. It must have been your new Autolite Stay Full battery, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Just the thing for starting right. And remember, it's just one of more than 400 products made by Autolite for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems for many makes of America's finest cars. Batteries, spark plugs, generators, coils, distributors, starting motors, and Autolite bullseye sealed beam headlights. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly because they're a perfect team. So don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, Marlena Dietrich will be our star. The play is called Murder Strikes 3 Times, and it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's Suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Butcher's Wife is an original play for radio by James Poe. Kirk Douglas, whose thrilling performance in Champion has placed him among the Academy Award contenders, will soon be seen in Young Man with a Horn.
You can buy Autolite Stay Full batteries, Autolite regular or resistor spark plugs, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.